it's the moonlight or the moonshine. I can feel it in my bones. Maybe it's the boombox on the rooftop, keeps filling up my soul. I can't explain it, let's chase it. It's the feeling waiting for you at the end of every gravel road. Baby, get ready, leave the city, let's go! Same old same thing every day. Punch in, punch out of my way. Running full speed on an endless track. It's one step forward, three steps back. There's something missing in this life I'm living. Maybe it's the moonlight or the moonshine. I can feel it in my bones. Maybe it's the boombox on the rooftop, keeps filling up my soul. I can't.
So I'm here with David now, and you're the one who puts the washboard in Washboard Union.
I do. I put the washboard in Washboard Union. That's right. It's like a job for life now.
And how did is that always been the style that you've been into? That kind of really traditional roots, old school type of music?
You know what? That was it was kind of like an instrument that always was just kicking around the studio, and we'd always tap out rhythms on it, and just it was always there. And when we were thinking of names for the band, we had a ton of them. We just thought it would be a really cool throwback to a time when that was the only instrument in the house before families could afford guitars and fiddles and anything. That was the instrument people played. They scratched out rhythms on it and they sang and they danced to it. So we thought it was a pretty cool throwback to that.
Leave behind your troubles, don't forget to bring the wine. If we hit it now, we can make it there tonight. Maybe it's the moonlight or the moonshine. I can feel it in my bones. Maybe it's the boombox on the rooftop, keeps filling up my soul. I can't explain it, let's chase it. It's the feeling waiting for you at the end of every gravel road. Just keep on driving, when you get there, girl, you'll know. Baby, get ready, leave the city, let's go.
And you get to record your first EP in Nashville at RCA Studio A.
That's right, yeah.
And so I know that's a pretty legendary studio. What was that experience like, getting to take part in that?
Yeah, that was surreal. You know, that was a surreal experience. You know, because you can the walls. It seems like there's ghosts in the walls of the people who've been in there in the past. You know, and you really feel that. I know that we brought songs to that studio, and there's something that came out of the recordings that was, you know, it wasn't sort of what we brought or what the producer brought. It was what that room brought, and I think that was that, you know, the extra little contribution, I suppose. To the recordings, you know, which is why we kind of named the album In My Bones, because it had this, you know, remnants of music that has come before us, as well as what we're doing and putting forward.
I'll tell you a quick story how it all just kind of got leveled. Walking in the studio, and there's Bob Britt, and he's a guitar player, musical director for the Dixie Chicks, and, you know, top of his game. And you walk in, and he's eating a sandwich, and he gives you half and says, "Are you hungry, man? Do you want half my sandwich?" They're just people, and they were super cool, super embracing, and they made us feel really, really comfortable. They're amazing players, but they just made you feel really at home with what you were doing, and they loved the music. They were digging it.
Manitoulin, how you doing? I'll be riding that midnight train when it's leaving. I'll be going away Tuesday. I always wanted to know where Ed and John did go. Gonna go where it goes today. I've been all around my old hometown. I've searched everywhere I know, but I can't find a trace of my girl in this place. Nothing to do but go.
What was it like the first time when you got to travel across Canada and see fans singing along to your songs, people, you know, a couple thousand kilometers away, knowing your words and getting to the shows? What was that like?
That's the craziest feeling in the world. I mean, these songs for us are written in tiny little studios or kitchens with dirty dishes in the sink, and when they're done and they start to come to life as you record them, the circle is completed by people singing the lyrics back to you. That part absolutely blows us away. It's not lost on us, and every night when that happens, and it's happening more and more and more to more songs, we cannot believe that. I mean, people are singing Shine. That song's only been out a month and a bit. It's incredible. People seem to know all the words to our songs now, and it happened to us in France and in Ireland and all across the country. So it's been an absolutely incredible feeling for us.
Oh, she said she'd be true till the fighting was through, that she'd wait for me till the end. But now she's proven untrue, and our sweet love is through. I'm catching that train again. And I'll be riding that midnight train when it's leaving. I'll be going away to stay. I always wanted to know where that enjoy go. Gonna go where it goes today. Come on.
You're also known for putting on a good stage show. The performance is a big part of it. And how important is the performance aspect of your music to you guys?
I mean, we love the performance aspect, absolutely. That's, you know, there's the recording, there's the writing, there's the performing, one of the many parts of the puzzle, but we're pretty fortunate because we're also best friends. So when we're up on stage, it's three best friends having a great time. And I love looking at Aaron and Chris and just watching them perform. And sometimes you think, oh, I'm on stage too, and you forget about it. But we're having a great time. We love the music, and I think that kind of portrays itself. If we're having a good time, I think everybody else is having a good time too.
That old train pulling out in the rain. I've seen her with the stars up above, like a hound on a trailhead that carries the mail. Take me away from my love, and I'll be riding that midnight train when it's leaving. I'll be going away to stay. I always wanted to know where that dawn did go. Gonna go where it goes today, and I'll be riding that midnight train when it's leaving. I'll be going away to stay. I always wanted to know where that dawn did go. Gonna go where it goes today. I'm gonna go where it goes today.
Our parents started dating. My dad started dating Aaron's mom when we were about 13 years old. And we realized really early on, from like the first camp out they ever took us out on, that Aaron and I were music fans. And we were songwriters too, even at that young age. We weren't good songwriters, but we were songwriters. We wrote our first song together at the age of 15.
Every little moment, this is where we start. Gonna stand up and show 'em what we got. Never gonna give up. There's no holding us down. Yeah, we got this. Ain't no stopping us now. Got me dancing like the whole world is mine. Yeah, it's our time to shine. Oh, it's our time to shine. Yeah, it's our time to shine. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, it's our time to shine.
Thanks for watching this video. Eastlink TV is the home of community content. Make sure you don't miss any of it by clicking subscribe here.